Oh shit, we're live, dude. Well, you guys could tell I am not in my regular office area, what do you want to call it. I'm actually at Pickles' new house. We're doing a double stream. He invited me over. There he is, in the flesh. Piece of shit. So I can't talk shit to him because he's gonna kick my ass. Anyway, kind of a random show today. Want to do something extremely different. Jason was talking to me about his OnlyFans account and how
You don't be stripping of these.
and I was like, no, man, we can't do OnlyFans. People, we gotta do you gotta do something like more legit. And so we were talking about nostalgia stuff. I came up with this weird idea that we should stream about our, I guess like our Hollywood crushes from when we were kids, and do a little market report about collectibles that tie into them, which is kind of random. I know the NFL draft round 2 is going on right now, but hope you guys are all enjoying your Friday. If you guys could do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to all your friends about this annoying ass show. We'll do more of it. Anyway, what's going on, man? How was work?
Oh, long.
Yeah.
I've been working 10s, so it's kind of been
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost had to semi-cancel the show today or not cancel the show, but start super late because everybody wants to buy a house right now, and they want all these different loan programs. Anyway, super boring shit. But anyway, so Shadir is not drafted yet. It looks like last time we checked, Shadir is still. Dude, who do you think is gonna pick Shadir? Shadir, is that how you say his name?
Dallas probably at some point if they don't take a quarterback. Seems like a fit for him.
The dude, or one of the commentators was saying that good old Coach Pete was going to take him, and then that didn't happen, obviously.
No,
but
see, still there.
All right,
feels best.
Who do you think goes first?
Milrow, I'm actually surprised Milrow's still there a little bit.
I think Ewers is going to go next, or Howard. Will Howard? That's who I'm predicting.
Yeah, there's still some good quarterback names out there. People got other stuff they need to address.
It is
prior to getting quarterbacks.
I wonder if people are just getting smart and they're just like, I don't want to. I'm letting the peeps know. I wonder if people are getting smart and they're just like, we're not going to take a stab at Shadir because of his dad. I've heard that too. Hey, what's up, Manuel? This is the most random show you're ever going to see today. It's going to make no sense, but you will like it. I guarantee you. And it's PG-13. We're not getting too crazy about this, but yeah. What's up, Cody? Yeah, been a while since we've done a live show. I thought I'd do something extremely weird. And as you can see, Pickles is in the background. I mean, Pickles. I'm with Pickles live together
in the foreground,
and I can't talk shit to him. Otherwise, he'll kick my ass. He'll literally choke me. Oh, dude, we got a tight end.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Do we have any more picks this round? Second round?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Unless we trade.
That's cool. So we're about 5 minutes into the show. Let's just do it. Okay, I would just preface this with, this was probably the oddest market report I think I've ever done, having to find all these different collectibles in regards to the subjects at hand. And then I didn't really have a lot for pickle suggestions, but you said you perused through them. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you have any commonalities with the ones I picked or no?
Yeah. No, yeah. All of them ring true is some kind of, in some way, shape, or form. I mean, and hell, we didn't even touch on, we came up in the Baywatch generation, so you don't even touch on people Carmen Electra or Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Yasmin Bleeth.
Yeah. They were too mature for me, so I wanted to go a little bit, whatever. But
even Jenny McCarthy.
We could do this. Could be a series. Yeah. This could be definitely a series. Yeah, we'll see. All right. Well, I'll shut up like I always should. But if you guys aren't aware of what this show is about, it's about our Hollywood crushes, and we're gonna start off with Elizabeth Shue. Karate Kid was my favorite movie. When I was growing up, it was probably the first movie I probably watched multiple times. And Elizabeth Shue was my first Hollywood crush, man. Who could say no to that beautiful blonde smile of Elizabeth Shue? Pickles, did you feel the same way about Elizabeth Shue?
Yeah, she just had kind of a I don't even know how to describe it, like a way about her, I would guess.
Did you was like I was thinking when I was thinking of this list, I was thinking of like the first like crush I had. I was like, oh man, that girl's like pretty. And I was like, I think I was like 5 years old when I saw this movie for the first time. But by the time the first movie came out, like it had been out for at least 2 years, I think, or something.
Yeah,
I want to say because it came out in what 85, I think 85, 84, something like that. But so I didn't really have like a thing for girls, but like, dude, Elizabeth, she was like super hot. So these are a couple movies else she was in. I don't know if you guys remember, but she was also in Adventures of Babysitting. She was in Leaving Las Vegas with. She played a prostitute or a sex worker, as you say nowadays. And I mean, who could say no to that smile? Oddly enough, she does have a collectibles market.
She was in Hollow Man too.
She also was in Hollow Man. Hold on. Let me press the return button on this. I hate when it does that. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta redo this. Oh, here we go. You son of a bitch, you said, told me. But yes, oddly enough, there are collectibles of Elizabeth Shue. As you can tell, so Leaf, you're going to see a lot of Leaf products in this episode, but Leaf Heartbreakers from 2021, it's just basically a signed card of her. $89 in a SGC 10.0, and the autograph is also a 10. Leaf Starving, I think, Leaf Starlets, I guess. $44. I'm not sure how you can obtain these cards, but like I gotta assume it's just like some random stuff. But I mean that's kind of cool. I mean it's legit. It pops, right? It's pretty basic, but for $44, I mean I would get that.
Starting pops in,
right? Versus your regular autograph photo for $30, you know. And I will say, have you watched the most recent show? What is it? Cobra Kai that she's in?
I have not.
She still looks pretty good. Yeah, she looks pretty good. She shows up at the. You remember?
I feel like most of the people on this list have aged well.
Yeah, Jennifer Love. Or anyway, we'll talk about it later. But yeah. There was a couple that like they definitely did.
There was one that was like there's like a few that were like hot for like a minute. There's a few that were hot for a minute. Like, I would say what's her face? Damn it! I just had her face in my head and I can't remember who it was now. They were hot for like a minute and then just gone.
Tara Reid. Phoebe Cates?
Well, I was thinking about Tara Reid.
Oh, Tara Reid. Yeah, that's another one. We're going to have to do another episode of these guys. Yeah,
she was really hot around those times. And then all of a sudden, like, it just didn't work out.
Yeah. In the chat, we got our good friend Vinny, who is in the chat. Good to see you, Vinny. Guys in the chat, name off some Hollywood crushes that you guys may want to see in the slides, and I'll let you know if we have them coming up. But there was like, I swear to God, there was like 25 girls I was thinking of, but I wanted to like not just be like, I wanted to make it kind of coincide with like my childhood, and like I only went up to like college because past that's just kind of weird. But anyway, so Elizabeth Shue, love Elizabeth Shue. Hey, what's up, Derek? Good to see you, man. What is that emoji? What is that? Exactly. Is it like a gator or something? I don't know. Weird. Cool. Anyway, Tiffany Amber Thiessen. How could you not put Tiffany Amber Thiessen on here? So, unless you were under a rock, she's probably your second, third, or maybe first Hollywood crush. I remember going home or during the summertime, dude, like seeing like just endless reruns of Saved by the Bell
on
all the time. And dude, Kelly Kapowski, man, she was like the shit.
Kelly freaking
Kapowski, man. I don't know. Would you say like she was the girl next door, or just like the the cheerleader, like blonde or brunette type?
I would say she was a combo of both, because she was like both naive in the sense of like she didn't really believe it's almost like she didn't like perceive herself to be as hot as she was.
Like,
like she presented herself that way,
which made her even sexier, right?
It was just kind of like she had this all-American girl vibe to her, and it was just kind of like just wholesome good looks.
She sucked when she cheated on Zach. Were you team Zach at that point, or team Kelly?
Was that the dude that was getting the fake IDs to get into the club or whatever, and they went in.
It was like her boss at Max.
Yeah,
remember?
That's right.
Yeah. And then like
that guy.
And then like Zach tried to make her jealous by like dating Screech's cousin.
Yeah,
that was random thoughts. Anyway, but yeah, I just thought and obviously she had her career passed. I would say Saved by the Bell, 90210. She's also on that like cop show, and she had some enhancements done to herself, and I think it enhanced her career as well. Anyway, get into the collectibles market with Kelly Kapowski, whatever her name is. Side note, I date a girl who is quite a bit younger than me, and her name was Kelly. And I said, hey, you remind me I just made a Kelly Kapowski reference, and she had no idea who I was talking about. And that was the beginning of the end of that relationship. Anyway, Vanessa Angel. That's right. Oh, okay. Cody, you're gonna like the list then. You're gonna like the list. But anyway, randomly, there are some random collectibles at Tiffany Amber Thiessen. That doll from the 90s goes for $60 sealed, which I think is pretty cool. I think it'd be kind of we're going to SummerCon this year, and last year they had a bunch of Saved by the Bell actors and actresses going, but they all canceled last minute. But I definitely was trying to find some magazines for them to sign.
Yeah, like some Tiger. I'm looking was something like Tiger Beat or something like
that. Yeah, Tiger Beat would have been
those old ass ones.
Yeah. But they're few and far between. I don't know. There's a Saved by Bell signed pop, which I think it'd be cool to get signed by Tiffany for $200. That Teen magazine, like, look at this, dude. Like they're teenagers buying this stuff, but someone paid $60 like raw for this book. They are not grading that book. If you get my drift,
yeah,
they're definitely like, no, why would I grade it?
Grade it for what? I'm gonna read the shit out of it.
Yeah, read the shit out of it. Benny, this is actually amazing. Laugh out loud. We might do a part 2 if we get enough people watching the show, but I kind of want to do something completely different. But yeah, this is just teller randomness. This literally, okay, guys, just real quick. I was telling Pickles earlier, this took me 3 hours to do all these slides. There's about 12 slides, and they kind of go over not just Hollywood, but there are some sports figures in here too. So I do really appreciate all 9 live of you guys coming through with us for just something really fun, nothing to take too seriously. But yeah, if we get, like I said, if we get our people, I'll do a second show, and I hope you guys are cracking up in the background. This is kind of funny to look at. So anyway, next up we have Katie Holmes. So Katie Holmes was like, I don't know, like legit, Jason, and I think you're guilty of this as well. I'm pretty sure you watched Dawson's Creek at my house a couple of times, right? Because dude, it was like that was like our 90210, right? Yeah. Like our generation's 90210.
Yeah. Because along with 90210. Yeah. Although like it was mostly some of the girls from high school that would always have their little parties to watch 90210.
Yeah. But I feel like this, like Dawson's Creek, like we were in high school and we like grew up with them. Like they were the same ages as us.
This was like the pioneer show that kind of brought on all those like One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
And like what's the one with the mother-daughter that went on for a long time on WB2.
I know what you're talking about. It's like something family or whatever.
I just can't remember what it was called. But
yeah, see if the chat knows. Chat, do you guys know what One Pickle's talking about?
There was a ton of shit. Like it had it's the mom was Gilmore Girls. There you go.
Yeah, there you go, Derek, with the Gilmore Girls.
I was going to be like, it was the mom was the girl in Bad Santa, the bartender. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Seventh Heaven. That was Cody. That was the one I was thinking of as Seventh Heaven. But yeah.
Seventh Heaven's another one.
Yeah, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again.
Birthed all these shows. Basically.
Everyone's gonna watch WB
from that
tonight.
Span of time.
Yeah. So there was the blonde girl who ended up dating Heath Ledger. Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. She was like hot. Like she was like the new girl that came in from like the city, and Dawson was all about her. But for me, Katie Holmes, she was like,
that was Jennifer Williams played her.
Yeah, Jennifer. There you go. Yeah. For me,
still pretty big. like acting wise.
Yeah. Oh,
she's
yeah.
getting big praise for some new show.
Great actress, right? Yeah. But she was pretty hot in Dawson's Creek for sure. But Katie Holmes like was my like the girl next door. I think, honestly, I feel like more dudes were apt to go after brunettes after Katie Holmes.
Yeah.
At least in high school. To kind of parlay on my Dawson's Creek fandom, I was always Team Pacey. F Dawson is pussy, man. Who was like your favorite? Did you even like that show, or were you like, whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I followed along with it. I don't know if I watched like every episode, but
yeah.
It
was, what's that one song? I don't want to wait. Yeah. Whenever I hear it, it takes me back to like 98, dude. Anyway, so some collectibles, if you're into some Katie Holmes like collectibles. So random. These are actually this is actually a pretty cool collectible. It's from the Batman Begins. I forgot she was in that movie, but remember she almost like she gets like the poison, right? And she gets recasted basically.
Didn't she get blown up?
She got blown up in the second one, but that was not Katie Holmes.
Oh yeah.
Right. $400 with multiple bids on that particular card, which I'm all for that. Here are some really cool sealed like VHS DVD stuff that I found. Miss Meadows, I've never heard of that movie before, but evidently sealed. There's multiple copies of it sealed. Went for $99. Do you remember the movie Go?
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie, man. But there's
I don't remember her being in it.
I don't remember her being in it either.
I think I watched it and wasn't like necessarily paying attention to it. It was just on the background.
Cody with the bars there.
I feel like that picture of Katie Holmes on the Batman one though is weird. Like it looks like her from Dawson's Creek, but like she was an adult when she hit Batman.
And what Pickles was kind of saying earlier, like a lot like the girls on this list, like I went, so when I was trying to find pictures of the girls on this list, I went to the OG ones because that's where our memories are from, nostalgia, right? But I was going through like more current ones and I was like, wow, like a lot of these girls, like they aged really good.
Yeah.
There was a Katie Holmes picture where like she had short hair and a little bit of wrinkles, but she's kind of been out of the limelight anyway. So I guess she doesn't have to worry about like having to like do Botox and shit. But like, anyway, but yeah, a lot of these girls are still very beautiful. Do you know what disturbing behavior is? It doesn't sound familiar to me, but
I know I've seen it. I just can't remember what it's about. I want to say it was like it's one of those weird school movies, I think.
Yeah, where like there's like killing and stuff like that. One more thing about Dawson's Creek. I feel like 90210 is pretty edgy, right?
Yeah.
But Dawson's Creek was like dealt with like suicide. It dealt with like the Mary Kay Letourneau type stuff. Like
yeah.
That.
They had like Jack who came into play. It was like the game or kind of that was kind of new then or whatever. Not new, but like it was becoming a lot more like in the mainstream and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it dealt with things like that. And
yeah.
It was just different issues that weren't addressed in other shows.
And they talked like really like they use like big words and stuff.
I know, they were like
strike you
sentences that I didn't even fucking utter in high school. I'd be like,
let alone today.
Hey, you guys want to go do
I fucking hate those smart kids. Anyway, disturbing behaviors every time Brad Seldon posts in the Discord. Dude, did you see Brad Seldon? Miami? Yeah. Dude, Miami, we should totally go. Awesome. Anyway.
Speaking of Miami, there's like a Cuban restaurant like right over on the way that I really want to try out.
Oh, dude, I'm down for that. Yeah, I'll do that next time I swing back. But anyway, I thought what was cool about this list was not so much the card, which for me, this is my most favorite thing or collectible, but the fact that these sealed, like this version here, it's a laser disc, it's Japanese version, it's sealed. They went for a lot of money and they're nothing like it's definitely cult like following type collectibles. I think that's just really cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm paying $99 for a Go Blue.
yeah. You know? I just thought it was amazing because there was multiple copies of both Miss Meadows, which I have no idea what it is, and that Go DVD. So
it's like, I'll trade you $10
and
my Deadpool 1 and 2 dual copy.
Right.
Because I've already got it digitally.
Exactly. And Go does not hit me with any nostalgia whatsoever. Right. Anyway.
No, like I said, I don't even remember. I think it's about driving or something.
I guess. Maybe. Yeah. So a couple of people have listed off like a few of their favorite crushes from elementary school, high school, preteens, whatever, college. There are a couple of ones that you guys named are in this list. So without further ado, let's go into the next one. She's definitely my favorite out of all of them. Salma Hayek. Okay. Like Desperado. How gorgeous was she in Desperado? The one scene I always think of is the spur scene with the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Perfect scene.
Salma Hayek's like what? She's like almost approaching 60. She was in the Eternals, right?
Yeah.
Eat tacos all day is like kind of her thing.
She was in both those Grown Ups movies recently and still look
exactly the same, right? I mean, the middle picture was right here. That's a recent picture, and this is I think from Eternals. This picture in the bottom here, but I think pound for pound, she could be the most gorgeous like actress of all time.
I can't remember the first time I saw her, if it was in Desperado, if it was Dusk Till Dawn. I don't remember. They were both right around the same time.
Dogma. I almost put a collectible for Dogma, but it's everyone kind of knows that one.
Actually, that's supposed to be coming out in theaters again. They're re-releasing in theaters again.
Yeah. And, Go was huge. I had no idea Go was huge. I sort of remember it, but I just don't remember it being a big deal. But Dogma's supposed to come back in theaters, you said?
Yeah. I'm going to go see it. Because I've been you can't buy it anywhere for some reason. You can't get it anywhere anymore.
Yeah, so the rights are now released again.
Oh, okay. So I can actually like buy a copy.
Yeah, but a copy like is like $130. God
damn,
yeah,
pay that much for it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I love that movie, but I don't want to pay that.
I think for a second, I don't want to rush into going to the next slide because she's just freaking hot as hell. But
yeah,
we only have so much time. We're about half hour into the show. Thanks everyone for kicking it with us and going through this random ass list. Do us a favor, hit that like button. It helps the algo. Tell people about the show. It was kind of hard trying to figure out like a title for this to get out to more people, but I think it's a subject that I could not find anything online about, and it hits nostalgia, hits collectibles, and it hits. I think every dude here can appreciate this list. But onto some high collectibles, which are kind of random. So Dusk Till Dawn sealed 366. That's I think it's a steelbook version. Pretty high for a cult classic movie. Pretty cool though. The Dreamcast triple auto. Now that's Jessica Alba is on here, Salma Hayek, and Marissa Tomei, which I thought about putting her or BB Cates on the list, but I don't know. I think they're prettier now. I just appreciate their beauty now. But when I was a kid, I didn't really know about them. You know,
dude, my cousin Vinny, Marissa Tomei, was pretty hot in that.
She was pretty hot.
I don't remember how old she was in that, but
she won an Oscar for that.
I don't know if it qualifies as like being a teenage childhood crush type of deal.
She could be like I'm an old man in my 40s like type crush. Yeah. We could do that list next, but we might can anyway. Well, we'll think about it later. Studio 54. She was in that movie. $99 for a sealed copy of that and Blu-ray, and then that middle. A Leaf again with the autos. Pop Century, Salma Hayek went for $199. So far, out of all the autographs on card, she is the most expensive one. I wonder if that has to do with just her overall hotness, or that she's still like relevant of an actress. You know, I don't know if I pay $199 for a small card like that, but that Dreamcast card is kind of a cool concept. Yeah. Like the triple, right? I would not pay $366 for that Dusk Till Dawn.
Or no, like I love the movie, but
yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, and $99, that's a cool cover, but I wonder so a lot of the collectibles obviously I found were like a photo sign with COA and stuff like that, but that was kind of like whatever. So Anyway, I would add Marzina Godecki on the Ocean Girl from Ocean. Who is that? Rasper says I would add Marzina Godecki. I don't know who that is. I don't know. Mercer, yeah. Dark Angel. Fuck go. All right, next up on this list, give me a scale out of 1 to 10 so far. What do you guys think of this list? I'm just really curious if there's similarities. You guys agree, disagree? But
there's even like subcategories that you could get into. I don't even know if they do them anymore.
We should just revamp the whole show.
Well, because you could do like channel. There's like old school Sports Illustrated swimsuit models.
Yeah,
like Kathy Ireland. I remember like being whatever, or or like women who appeared in music videos that I saw when I was young.
Oh yeah,
dude, I remember the first time I saw Chris Isaac, that music video, Wicked Game, when he's like rolling around on the beach with that chick. I'm just like, whoo.
Or Christina Applegate. No, not Christina Applegate. Uptown Girl.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit, right? All right, here's the next chick. Oh, I'm obsessed with Salma. Anna Kournikova.
Oh, I must have not seen this one.
Anna Kournikova. Whatever happened to freaking Anna Kournikova? Are you kidding me? Like, she was like cute, hot, and gorgeous all at the same time. She had that I remember, dude, and she was like 16, 17 and like dating hockey players.
Yeah. From
like Russia and stuff, right?
I couldn't remember if she was dating Sergei Fedorov or I think it was Fedorov.
Yeah, there you go, Cindy Crawford. There are too many hot chicks to choose from. Sergei Fedorov sounds right.
Yeah,
for sure.
Sergei Fedorov.
Yeah. But dude, she was like 16, 17 years old because she was playing tennis at like 16.
Well, she kind of like ushered in the other than all they had was Steffi Graf before that.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I liked Monica Seles. Like she wasn't. Nah, she's like.
But she kind of ushered in the not that like there weren't attractive women in tennis before, but she kind of like brought a front to it, or I guess.
Yeah,
or whatever.
And she was good. Right.
But but remember, she wasn't even like that good. She was good to be like 12th in the world or something like that, which is good.
Yeah. She never. I don't remember her winning it.
In the scheme of things, I don't think she was ever battling for first.
No, I don't think she ever won a championship. I'm not sure, but I mean,
I could be wrong, but I don't remember her being like a superstar.
No,
in the tennis world. Like me, I say that like being like. Even in the top 20 is bad, but it's like not. That's what it's hard to say. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, like, I get what you mean, though. She wasn't like the greatest, like a top 3 tennis player. I mean, back then it was Monica Seles, Steffi Graf, and the girl from Spain. Those are like the 3 main ones.
Well, and then you had the Williams sisters come in and just completely.
But they were like
everybody in tennis,
and they were like a little bit later from what I remember.
I think that were like 90s. They were like Tiger Woods.
Yeah, and then
when Tiger was getting hot, the Williams sisters were getting hot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's 2001, early 2000s. So I remember her more specifically like FHM when I was in college because we'd put we do the thing where you put the centerfold like in your dorm room or whatever, right? And then she was just done with tennis, and then she was done with everybody and just hooked up with Enrique Iglesias, which she's fucking luckier than hell. But it is what it is. But yeah, I still remember like when I was putting this list together and I thought of Anna Kournikova, I remember thinking like, oh yeah, dude, she hooked up with a bunch of hockey players, but she was like super young, right? But is what it is.
I remember how old Sergey was.
He had to be like 25, 20, 26.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, he was, I don't remember how old he was when he got drafted.
Yeah. But anyway. All right, so if you want to relive some, these are actually not too bad. 2003 Net Pro Elite. I have no idea. It's not autographed, but it's a PSA 10 or Gem Mint 10. Perfect. 2008, a little bit later down the road. I don't even know if she's playing tennis then. 199 went for a Gem Mint 10. This SI cover newsstand went for 9.6. I personally would rather have the FHM or Maxim, but that's solid if you are an Anna Kournikova fan.
I actually remember that Sports Illustrated.
I do as well. Yeah, this was definitely like a trip down memory lane trying to find like collectibles for all these crushes of mine. You better have Jennifer Aniston in there. Not this list, man. There's like I probably could have put like literally, this could have been like a 7-hour show, but I didn't want to bore you guys. So I was very specific, and I kind of I was thinking of like who I had up on my wall when I was a kid or at different times, but unfortunately Jennifer Aniston was not on there. So anyway, all right, next.
So you got Ninja Turtles on this list then?
Oh my gosh, fuck up. Allie Landry was like I was in love with her when I was in college. Also known as the Doritos girl. She was just harder than hell. But I forgot that she was in this movie, Who's Your Daddy, and another movie where it was like Multiplicity, but there was like 7 different Allie Landrys that she was like cloned or something. It was kind of a dumb show, to be honest. But 2014, she does not go for a lot of money. I mean, she's not really doing anything anymore. Do you remember Allie Landry though from back in the day? Yeah. Go ahead. You're gonna say something?
No.
Oh,
I just said yeah.
Oh.
I remember.
She was on like every FHM Maxim stuff magazine. I swear, she was like the cover model for them.
Well, yeah, but I was like, I'm just kind of like, the name ring, or like I remember her. The name rings a bell, but it's just like she didn't really do a ton.
No, she was just basically Allie Landry, and then she was also Mario Lopez's ex-wife, and he like cheated on her, which is just crazy to me. But she's still super hot too. Like, she still looks really good. I think she's like in her 50s now, maybe late 40s. But if you're trying to collect Allie Landry, it's pretty easy. She does not go for that much money. But anyway, Doritos girl, definitely a interesting mention there.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Jennifer Love Hewitt. I kind of want to save her for the end. No, he's not. He's super douchey too. But Jennifer Love Hewitt, man, like I gotta think when I was doing this list, like I wasn't super into Jennifer Love Hewitt, but all of my other friends were. Like she, to me, if you can make a pretty good argument that she was of like the 90s, she was like the it girl, right? Am I right? I mean, and she was fucking super hot, like super, super hot.
And like, I mean, at least from what you got to see in appearance wise, she was like nice too.
Yeah. She seemed super nice. She didn't like date like, she dated like what like David Arquette, right?
Maybe
from Scream, because they met on Scream. No. He was in Scream, but she was in I Know What You Did Last Summer with Sarah Michelle Gellar, who was very close to be on this list, but I want to go Jennifer Love Hewitt because I had a thing for her. Party 5, that's when I first saw her, right?
Yep.
I think, and that I did not like Party 5.
That show actually spawned quite a bit. Like not a lot of movie famous people, but a lot of show famous people. If that makes any sense.
Wait, say that again.
That show, Party of Five, spawned a lot of not like movie famous people. Like she was probably the most movie famous people because she did like I Know What You Did Last Summer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like a lot of TV show stuff because it had like Scott Wolf or whatever his name was, and it had the dude that played Jack in Lost in it. The older
That's
brother.
right. Yeah.
What's his face was the in that. So it's like a lot of people that like got a lot of like kind of major roles in television over the years, but like not a lot of movie.
Yeah. And she definitely went like the movie like route. She was a Scream queen, like technically, I guess.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Jennifer Love Hewitt movie?
I'm probably the original. The original. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
My favorite movie was Heartbreakers. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
She was every single time she was on screen, she was like super freaking hot. The picture on the upper right here, that's her from Heartbreakers, and oh man, it was funny. I was looking for like pictures of her like currently like as of today, and there weren't like she kind of aged a little bit.
Yeah. But
it just like wrinkles wise or whatever, but like it wasn't too bad. I mean, she still looks really good for her age and all that. But yeah, remember that song "Girl on TV" by LFO? Jennifer Love Hewitt. I thought that was Tiffany Amber Thiessen, but maybe you're right. Oh, I'm thinking of a different one. Anyway,
are you thinking of Zack Attack?
No, I was thinking of
Friends Forever.
No, I was thinking there's another like I'll think about it later. I can't remember the name of that song, but well, if you guys are looking for Jennifer Love Hewitt memorabilia, here you go. A photo of a signed bikini from I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's the infamous scene where she gets locked in the tanning bed with the whatever. For you comic book nerds, it looks like a comic book homage, like old school, but this is actually a poster from I Know What You Did Last Summer, $99.99, and then the laser disc, which I think is really cool, from Japan that cuts off our Freddie Prinze Jr. there for $49.99. So anyway, out of these three, what would you go for?
I actually kind of like the book.
The poster?
Or is that what it is? Poster?
Yeah, it's a poster. I thought it was a book too, because like when I found this on eBay, it's like super small, but yeah, it's the poster.
Yeah, I could frame it.
I'd go with the laser disc.
Frame it and hang it in the garage.
You want to go with the signed bikini poster or signed bikini photo? She looks really
I have the internet. Why would I pay money? I could just look at it whenever I want.
That's right. You're right. All right. Next on the list. These are Jason's picks. I couldn't do a ton of market research on these guys, but I love the 10.
Well, no, you just sent a list and like asked if I had any suggestions. I was like, oh, not this person or that person.
I just was too
off the top of my head.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of the list, right? But I didn't know who Larissa Olenek was, and then I saw Alex Mack, and where did you fall in with her in?
Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You when she was in that movie.
Yeah. Wasn't her sister? She had a sister in the movie too, Julia right?
Stiles.
Julia Stiles was her sister, right?
Yeah, she was dating Heath Ledger. Because it was like the story was Taming of the Shrew, basically by friggin' William Shakespeare, but it was like he was like seducing her, and then it was Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character was trying to get with Larissa Olenek.
Oh, that's who he was trying to get with.
He was trying to teach her French or something like that to like get with her, and she kept wanting to be with the other guy, the football player dude. Yeah, I just can't remember who played him. I was trying to remember.
I know you're talking about though. Yeah. Pink.
Go.
Yeah, go Cougs, baby. Pink Ranger. That was a nice one. I thought about putting her in too, but I didn't really have a theme for her. But talk about it.
Oh, it was just one that like popped into my head that I just remember the first time you saw her. It was kind of the same as Kelly, or she had almost the same. It was like a 90 or a late 90s version of Kelly Kapowski in a way. Yeah. The way they presented her, the way she dressed, her ponytail with the bangs and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, kind of wholesome. She's kind of little too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Topanga, I mean, that was one I actually was gonna put in there, but I just didn't have enough time to look up stuff or whatever. But yeah, Topanga is a nice one. And I don't know what her real name is. She's always gonna be Topanga to me, so I didn't even bother looking it up, But Topanga, if you look at her, she's not like, compared to all the other chicks on this list, she's not like hot. Well, what made Topanga like? What's deserving of Topanga to be on this list?
I don't know. I just remember watching. Maybe it's just it's probably just more the presentation of her character from the show, versus like her as a person. Because I don't know much about her like personally.
Yeah.
But like she was just kind of like I don't know, like before the term was being used, a ride or die.
Yeah, and she was definitely obviously like the literal like girl next door.
Yeah,
and she kind of like grew in like I think watching Boy Meets World. I didn't watch Boy Meets World like religiously, but
yeah, like I didn't like start it from start to finish.
Yeah,
and, like see every episode, but I saw enough of it.
And everyone knew who Topanga was, right?
Yeah,
I mean that's the only character. And Mr. What's his name? The teacher,
Mr. Finney.
Yeah, Mr. Finney. Those are the only two like people I know in that show, like by character name. But yeah, Topanga for me it was like ride or die, and then the fact that you kind of always wanted her to like, you always wanted them to be together.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of one of those shows. But I think that's the end of our list for this inaugural edition of yeah, that's the end of our list.
This one back.
Cool. And only about 5 minutes each. I'm guessing. Yeah. Amy Jo Johnson. That is the name of the Pink Ranger. I know we left off like a million different potential like nominees for this list, but this isn't like this is like my top 10 or our top 10 or whatever, but just kind of going down memory road. I thought it was kind of funny to look up like collectibles that coincide with these like crushes we had. I almost put Britney Spears on there, but I thought it was a little too like obvious. And I think the fact that like Britney Spears was like our age, you know what I mean? So she didn't have that like,
it was like attainable.
Yeah.
Like, well, not attainable, but
I mean, like you don't look up to her.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
It wasn't like, wow.
Yeah. But I will say I had a Manny Moore poster like in my college fraternity room. And she was younger than us. So that doesn't make any sense. But
she was still hot. She still is.
She is. Anyway, well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Only a 40-minute show today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'll be doing, I think I'm doing a show with Richie and the fellas. He's going to be doing a show. And I think Fedora's going to be, I don't know if Fedora's in this chat, but we'll be doing something fairly soon here. If you guys like the show enough, we'll do second one. We'll come up with some more stuff. Like, I don't know, J-Lo's in. I could have thrown J-Lo in there. I was a Beyonce fan, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like Beyonce.
See, for whatever reason, I thought Kelly Rowland out of the Destiny's Child group was my favorite.
Okay.
I thought she was sexy.
Yeah. That's not a bad pick, man. But anyway. Yeah. So y'all have a great weekend. It's Friday. There's a bunch of good shows, comic book wise. You guys should watch them. And we'll see you later. Take care.
Yes, lots.
Lots.
Like